It's an objective truth in Rainbow Six Siege that some operators are just better than others. That's what creates metas, strats, and even some memes. I'm looking at you, Lord Tachanka and Recruit Russ. But there are some ops that, despite being really good, just don't get a lot of attention. Hey everyone, the doc's back in, and today we'll be taking a look at 7 underused operators that you really should be picking more. Before we start, however, this video is going to be exclusively about underused defense operators. I'm probably going to be covering underused attack operators next week or later, whatever I decide. If you're watching this video in the future though, the video will most likely be linked up in the iCard at the top right, unless I forgot about it. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's get into the first operator, Recruit. Okay, now some of you might be thinking that Recruit is a terrible op just because he's the one that the game gives you to start with, and that, my simple-minded viewer, is where you are so wrong. If you've been frequenting this channel, you might know that I lost a bet and was forced to play Recruit for a month. While doing that, however, I learned something seriously awesome about Recruit. He has, like, all the guns. Seriously, Recruit has so much variety in how prepared he can come to the battle. That's not even going into his operator-specific ability. And yes, he does technically have one. It's the ability to bring basically whatever gadget he wants. Seriously, this guy's so good. I don't know why my team always thinks that I'm throwing when I pick Recruit. And you know what's even better than one Recruit with all this diversity? Freaking 5! Okay, I take back what I said in the intro. A team of Recruits is quite possibly one of the top 10 strats. Also, our Lords Ubisoft recently gave Recruit the Super Sortie, so he's definitely a pretty good op. Okay, now moving on to number 6, we have Echo. Now, while Echo is definitely a good op, everyone and their mother knows it, I don't see him picked all that much. I mean, sure, if he's not banned and ranked, you got about a 95% chance of seeing him at least once, but I'm talking about in quick play. There, everyone just seems to forget that he exists.
Echo, who's that? Stop bothering me and let me get back to playing Caviera.
Not only does Echo have some pretty good guns, he's also a 3 armor, so unless you can hit your first headshot or take him by surprise, he's probably coming out on top of his gunfights. That's not even getting into his ability. He basically has 2 invisible cams that can disorient people and make them stop whatever they were doing. Valkyrie and Maestro mains eat your hearts out. Okay, look, all I'm saying is that he's a really good op, and I don't see him a lot when I really should. I hope Maestro and Valk mains don't come after me for saying that. At number 5, we have, speak of the devil, Maestro. I don't know about y'all, but I hardly ever see Maestro. I mean, the only time I do is when my friends feel like giving the enemy a hard time, but other than that, pretty much never. And I really don't know why. I mean, he's pretty comparable to the other Intel ops, and can, in fact, be better if he can get his cams in the right places. It isn't even going into his primaries. His shotgun is just a giant mountain of BS, with the mix of, how the heck did I just pull that off? And for his LMG, just imagine having an assault rifle that you never have to reload. Seriously, Maestro is an easy A tier, and yet I hardly ever see him. Odd. At number 4, we have Capcan. He's a common pick in newcomer, but people quickly seem to lose interest as soon as they get into quick play. His gadget is great for late in the round when attackers are trying to rush in and plant. Seriously, I cannot tell you how many absolute clutches I've seen that were completely denied by a discount C4 on a wall. Capcan is basically the crown prince of clutch denial. And even if it's not late in the round, you can still gain the tactical advantage by having some poor attacker already at 50 health, or even just dead, without a single bullet fired. That's not to mention how scared is. Some attacker will be walking through one of your traps placed halfway across the map from the actual objective. Ah yes, and don't forget the feeling of euphoria that rushes over you when you have a one lone rook on the site at 10 health, and the ass on the enemy team tries to rush him only to be met with the most humiliating death cam in the game. On to number 3, we have Smoke. And if Capcan was the Prince of Denial, that makes Smoke the goddamned king. Let's be honest for a second, if you have 10 seconds left on the clock and there's a smoke on the enemy team, your first thought is probably going to be something along the lines of, well, this was fun, GG boys, better luck next time. And that's because his gadget is basically a big old cloud of impenetrable nope gas that does a better job at keeping people out than Capsule ever did. The gas lasts about 30 seconds and takes about 4 to kill anyone stupid enough to walk into it. Yeah, this includes teammates. Oh, and did I mention that Smoke also has an auto pistol? Jesus, this guy needs more play. He's quite possibly one of the best anchors, or at least an easy B tier in anchoring. Sitting comfortably at the number 2 spot, we have all our favorite Siege meme. Okay, second favorite? Ugh, fine, third. Okay. All our favorite third Siege meme. Oryx. Now, this might be because he's new and a bit expensive, but I don't see him played a lot, even though he provides some of the best utility for the team. First off, he's the only known counter to one of Siege's most oppressive operators, Montaigne. Not only that, but he's practically a kangaroo with how high he jumps to those hatches, which, paired with his ability to run through walls like they're made of wet tissue paper, makes him the ultimate roamer. Vigil, Pulse, and Calf, go stand in the corner of same with Valkyrie. He also has the overpowered shotgun pistol, the one that Meister has, that he can use to open all the hatches he could ever want. Now, finally, moving on to number 1, we have quite possibly the best operator in the game. But Jaeger, get out of here. No, I was talking about Tachanka. While yes, Tachanka does see a decent amount of play, he's usually only picked when someone is either memeing or just throwing. And for all those who don't main him, basically everyone but me and like 12 others, he's pretty good. If you anchor with him, you can basically lock down whatever area you're in with your turret. And if you roam with him, you're probably going to take down whoever poor attacker comes at you. And that's not even getting into the best Tachanka strat. Now, I'm going to let all 9 of you watching this in on a little secret. You can combine these 2 strategies, place your turret outside the objective, somewhere where people will pass, and then get the drop on your unsuspecting foes, who will be completely bamboozled by this ridiculous, but admittedly clever, strat. Yeah, this has worked for me in the best ways a lot of times. And actually, quick question before I end the video. I'm just gonna start maining Tachanka after the rework just out of sheer respect. Is it just me? Oh. Okay. Anyways, that was the video. I tried to make this longer, but I just couldn't stretch out the script enough. What operators do you think should have been on the list, and which ones didn't belong on here? You can answer down in the comments below. And remember, if you enjoyed the content and would like to see me make more videos like this, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I post new videos here every week for your viewing pleasure. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Dr. Trey, signing off.